Hello students, welcome to Semstar online learning classes. As we all have completed few chapters, that is sentences and punctuations, we are still studying. So this slide I have made so that we can revise few chapters like sentences and punctuation mark till where we have studied. Okay, so it will be a fun practice for you because I will be sharing the answers in the video only. Few questions of grammar will be also there and few questions related to punctuation. So let's begin. The first question says, think of a word to complete the sentence below using the past tense. Now don't worry and don't panic that ma'am we haven't studied past tense, so how we will solve this question. You have studied about past tense in the previous class, right? So no need to worry, it is just a grammar practice. So the first question says, I dash in the park during the holidays. So you have to fill past tense. Past tense means you have to fill simple past tense where you have to use verb second form. So it can be the possible words which can be used in the sentence can be what? Played. I played in the park during the holidays. I walked in the park during the holidays. I sat in the park during the holidays. So any word can fit in, right? The only thing is that you have to use verb second form. Is it clear? Now let's see the second question. What second question says? Which kind of punctuation mark would complete the sentence below? Can we go to the cinema, please? Now the punctuation mark which can be used are exclamation mark, question mark, full stop, comma, apostrophe. So any punctuation mark can be used now. So how we will know that which punctuation mark will be used? For that we have to analyze the sentence. We have to understand the sentence. Which sentence is used over here? So again I'll read the sentence and try to think that I'm talking about which sentence. Can we go to the cinema, please? Now over here please is also used and can is also used. So if please is used, you might be thinking this is imperative sentence. But look at the first word of the sentence. What does the first word say? The first word over here which we are using is can. So can is a what? Can is a helping verb which is used to ask questions, right? So this is an interrogative sentence, correct? So I told you that interrogative sentence always ends with a question mark. So in this sentence we will place what? We will place a question mark, correct? Now let's see the next question. Which word would complete the sentence below? I hope dash we will make cakes today. The options are when, if, that, because. So this question is about conjunction. So the correct answer will be I hope that we will make cakes today. Understood? Because this is declarative sentence. See the next question. Where should a comma go in the sentence below? You have to tick. My favorite colors are yellow, red and blue. So we have to put comma. So I have put a checkbox over there where you have to put a tick. So where will be the comma placed? After favorite? No. After and? No. The correct position of the comma will be after yellow, correct? That means red checkbox. I hope this is clear. Now look at the next question. Can you match the groups of words that have the same meaning? One has been done for you. That is I will. So the contraction of I will be I apostrophe and LL. You are. So it should be U apostrophe RE. We will omit A and we will put apostrophe and we will write RE. It is. It's. So wherever you see it's, so that means it is a contraction and the whole word is it is. Does not, doesn't, This was about apostrophe, which we will study in the next slide, but still I have given the question just for your reference. See the next question. Look at where the arrow is pointing. Lily went swimming. She swam underwater. Which punctuation mark is missing over here? This is a declarative sentence. It is giving us information. And after swimming, you can see that a new word is starting with a capital letter. That means S is starting with a capital letter. That means it is a new sentence. So if we have to separate these two sentences, we have to place what? We have to place a full stop. The correct sentence will be Lily went swimming. This is one sentence, full stop. Another sentence will be she swam under water, full stop. Understood? Now in this you have to choose a correct sentence. Which sentence is a command? Command means we are talking about imperative sentence. The options are, first one, what time does the pool open? This is ending with a question mark. That means this is an interrogative sentence. So omit this option. Bring your swimming trunks to the pool. Third one, I love swimming, ending with an exclamation mark. That means this is an exclamatory sentence, or it can be some other sentence, right? Fourth one, I am learning how to swim. So which is a command over here? Command means somebody is instructing you something. Somebody is saying something to you, right? So I guess the correct answer will be second option, that is bring your swimming trunks to the pool. Somebody is ordering you, somebody is commanding you to do something, and that what imperative sentence means. It tells us to do something. Now over here, which sentence is a statement? Option 1. What time is the bus due to arrive? Question mark. Look at the size of that aeroplane. Exclamation mark. I rode my bike at the weekend. Full stop. Bring your scooter when you come to play. So the correct answer will be third one, that is I rode my bike at the weekend. This question is about nouns, singular and plural. Look at each of these words, which needs S and which needs ES to make them into a plural. So pencil is singular. So if we have to make plural form of pencil, we have to add S. So it will be pencils. Glass. If we have to make plural, we have to add ES. So it will be glasses. Church. We have to add ES. So it will be churches. Understood? Now in this sentence, what you have to do is, you have to find 3 nouns in the sentence below. Shabana carried her heavy bag full of books. So what are the 3 nouns over here? Shabana, bag and books. I hope I'm clear to you, right? Now this is very interesting question. Over here, why do the underlined words start with a capital letter? A question is being asked to you and you have to answer. Why do the underlined words start with a capital letter? Mr. Burton and his family visited Albert's Zoo on Sunday afternoon. So why Burton, Albert's Zoo and Sunday is starting with a capital letter? What can be the reason behind this? The reason is that they are proper nouns, and when I had taught you about capital letters, I told you that proper noun always begins with a capital letter. So this is the reason that they are proper nouns. That is why they are starting with a capital letter. Now in this sentence, how would you use the word I am as one word with an apostrophe? Dash going to paint my model soon. I am. So I have to use as in contraction using apostrophe. So we have to omit certain word. So we will omit a and we will place what? We will place an apostrophe over there. So it will be I apostrophe am. So this will be a contraction for I am using apostrophe. Now in this question, what you have to do is Tariq wanted to buy a bike for his sister Aber. He asked his dad if she would like a pink one. Now, what you have to do in this question is you have to reorder the words below to form a question. Where would you add punctuation? So, the jumbled up words are we, pink, dad, can, bike, buy, a for Aber. So, the answer will be dad, comma, can we buy a pink bike for Aber? Question mark. So, this will be the correct form of a question. We have to start with can and we have to use that at the first end of the sentence.